concerned Nigerians has raised concern about an alleged plot to stop the supply of crude oil to domestic refineries, including the Dangote Refinery in Nigeria. According to the group, a cabal within Nigeria, National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), is working with importers of fake petrol to Delhi local refinery of crude oil supply. In a statement signed by its national coordinator, Obinna Francis, this plot, if successful, would have far-reaching consequences, including creating a shortage of refined products which would force the country to import fuel. The concerned Nigerians believe that this plot is driven by a desire to return Nigeria to the era of petrol importation and the reintroduction of subsidies.
We understand that members of this cabal are upset that they could no longer afford the lifestyle they were addicted to, as their illicit businesses have been cut off by Mr. President's successful reforms and positive development in the oil sector. However, they can never continue to undermine our collective well-being for their own decadent activities. The members of this cabal, working through certain officials of the NNPCL, have been manipulating their colleagues in the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, which has the responsibility of overseeing the supply of crude oil to refineries in Nigeria. Their plot includes sabotaging exploration and distribution infrastructure to justify the planned refusal to cut off crude supplies. This unholy alliance has the support of individuals who have been angling for a regime change. Our suspicion is that while the NNPCL and the NUPRC cabal pursue the monetary gains of truncating the steady supply of refined products, their political wing anticipates that a disruption in refining capacity would lead to petrol scarcity, drive fuel prices up, and hike food prices with the attendant anger against the government of the day. Their desire is to weaponize such public anger into anti-government protests that will bring this administration down. We are concerned that if not stopped, this plot will undo all the gains that have been made in the implementation of economic reforms of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government and doom us all. We are further concerned that such a plot at this critical time of our economic evolution would plunge the country into an abyss from which it may never resurface. Our group is calling on Mr. President and the Department of State Services, the DSS, to ensure that no one in NNPCL or the NUPRC or any other connected agency, knowing or unknowingly, does anything to stop crude oil supply to our local refineries so that the economy will never and will not be truncated. We salute Mr. President and we pass a vote of confidence in him for the impact he has made in driving Nigeria towards energy sustainability, especially in the oil industry, which has revived to a point where Nigerians no longer face harrowing times at the petrol pumps. These reforms must be guided jealously, such that no group or persons or individuals are allowed to engage in any acts that undermine the achievements recorded in this sector so far.